All right, now I'm going to show you some of my favorite books for elementary school age kids. First, we have our phonics books. These are great for those beginning readers. This is a combined volume. It's Ted and Friends. It has 12 stories and a CD inside. These books rhyme, they're fun and silly, and they'll just great to reinforce those reading skills that your kids are learning at school. Some of the pages fold out bigger, which is a really neat feature. And there's a duck hidden on every page because it's illustrated by the same author as Farmyard Tales, and he does that in all his books. So this is a really good deal to get 12 stories for $19.99. Next, we have a couple other combined volumes, Cow Takes a Bow and Other Tales, and Raccoon on the Moon and Other Tales. These are by different authors, so the illustrations are different. I love these illustrations. They're bright and fun, and again, the stories are super fun and silly. Llamas in pajamas, Raccoon on the Moon, Goat in a boat. They're just really fun stories, and they have a parent's guide in the back to help you learn how to use it to help your child learn to read. We also just got this new phonics book box set. It comes with 20 of the phonics books, 10 from Ted and Friends, 10 from Raccoon on the Moon, and Cow Takes a Bow. And so that's also a really, really good deal if you want to check into that. And then next, for beginning readers, we have these chapter books that are perfect chapter books to start out. Hey Jack and Billy B are best friends, and they are in each other's books. Each page only has 50 words on a page. There's some pictures, lots of space between the lines. There's only 4 chapters in a book, and so it'll help your kid to feel confident because they read a chapter book. And then we also got our new series, Lily the Elf, which, as I understand it, is about the same reading level as these. So another easy series for your kids to read if they're starting out. And then for like 7 to 10, 11-year-olds, I love our illustrated classic books. These have gorgeous pictures, and they are just great to introduce your kids to the classics. This is fairy tales, we have action stories and Greek myths, and this is Shakespeare. And so it's just such a great way to help your kids to learn to love those classic stories and to understand them. It's got the beautiful illustrations, and they're such a high quality with the padded cover and the bookmark. And so I love those books. Okay, next we have this book, Amelia Who Could Fly. It's based on the childhood of Amelia Earhart. It has beautiful illustrations. It's just all about her as a kid and how she grew up and how she had a dream to fly and how her family helped her reach that goal. It's very sweet, and in the end it talks about the real Amelia Earhart and kind of tells her story. I think it's just a great book to have to educate your kids on her and also to encourage them to go for their dream. And then we have our encyclopedias. This is the children's encyclopedia. There's a QR code on every page. This just has tons of different subjects about science and the weather and culture and religions and geography and all kinds of different things in here. If you got a reluctant reader, they can find a subject in here that they are interested in and read about it. Great for school projects. And we also have lots of other encyclopedias on more specific subjects. We have some illustrated reference books. This is our illustrated dictionary. We have an illustrated thesaurus, and our newest one is our illustrated grammar and punctuation book. So it's just got lots of pictures in it. You look up a word and can see what it looks like, and so I just think those are great to have in every house. Then we have our See Inside books. I've told you about Peek Inside and Look Inside. See Inside is the next level for older kids, I'd say like 8 to 10. These also have lots of flaps to lift, and it's just such a fun way for them to learn about different things. Our newest title is See Inside the World of Shakespeare. Again, a great way to introduce your kids to Shakespeare. I read this whole thing when I first got it, and it was fascinating. It has talks about the London at the time, his playhouse, and it goes through all of his different plays. It's just really interesting, and again, such a fun way to show your kids about Shakespeare. Okay, next we have our Big Book of Big Books. We have several of these. This is the Big Book of Big Animals. What's great about these books is that the pages fold out really big, and so the kids just love seeing how big things are. It fascinates them. And this is our newest title in this series, called The Big Book of the Body. The body is just really fun for kids to learn about, and this is such a great way to do it. It goes through all the different systems of the body, the muscles and the skeleton and the brain and everything like that. It's just got really fun snippets of information throughout the book, and it would be really fun to just lay out on the floor and read it with your kids. And so I really love these books. And then in our Lift the Flap series for older kids, we have Lift the Flap times tables. I think this book is so awesome. I wish I had it when I was younger, but it goes through, every page has a times table and it goes all the way up to 12. It has lots of fun story problems with fun pictures so they can test themselves. It's self-correcting, and in the back it has the times table chart, and then it has this cool wheel that turns on the times 12 page, and so really great reference if you're homeschooling or to supplement what they're learning at school. And then our newest title going along with that is Lift the Flap Fractions and Decimals. I'm really excited about this one too. I had to make a fraction binder when I was in school, so this would have been a great resource for that. Again, just lots of great story problems to help them practice and to really grasp the concept of fractions and decimals. So those are some of my favorite books for elementary school age kids. Thanks.